happening, all my magnacites? That's right, the Black Kryptonian is back. The Black Tiger is back. Magnus is back with Magnus Answers. Now, guy wrote me with a few questions. Decided to do a longer Magnus Answers today, alright? And he starts it out by saying, Magnus! Motherfucker, what? First of all, thank you for all the advice and guidance and laughs, and I wish you the best in life. Thank you, man, I appreciate that. Now, I've got two similar but also kind of separate topics I want to get your thoughts on. You could split them into two vids, or you could just write me back. It's fine with me either way. Here goes. Part 1. I saw your vid about getting a bigger chest and flatter abs, and I've got a few questions. Which is better, water or juice fasting, and why? Well, water fasting is best as far as I'm concerned because your body is running on nothing but its vital nerve energy produced by the brain in the body. That's it. Okay? There's nothing being digested. Your body is solely focused on repairing and rejuvenating your body. When you do juice, now juice is great. It's phenomenal. It can be very good for you to fast on that. But you're just asking the difference between the two. Well, you are doing some digestion, and sometimes people say they have problems with the sugar, and a lot of people have written in books and said that, you know, because you're not ingesting any fiber with the juice, your body, the sugar is spiked so high it can cause a problem. So just letting you know, I've done juice fasting and I loved it. I've done water fasting, but I loved it more. All right. Number 2, is fasting better and or a faster way to lose weight than doing cardio? Yes. You can do cardio today and lose a couple of pounds. You can fast for a day and you'll lose even more. You can lose 5 pounds in one day of just actually fluid, because you just taking in the water, your body's using it and it's getting rid of all the excess. A lot of people lose weight with cardio the same way, but there's so much exertion. Think about it. Would you rather run 20 miles and lose 5 pounds, or would you rather fast for a day and lose 5 pounds? Okay, now, would fasting be counterproductive for a bodybuilder? Muscles, even in a resting period, need protein and carbs to grow. Wouldn't muscles shrink without nutrition? Well, I'm going to tell you something. As I'm continuing to learn, I'm learning that we actually only need 0.36 grams of protein per pound of body weight. They tell you a gram, gram and a half, 2 grams. Yeah, it's overkill. It kills your system to take in that much protein, so don't worry about it. Now, the other thing, when you are fasting, okay, when you're fasting, the body eats dead tissue, worn out tissue. So say you've been working out for years, but you've got great mass to you, but you've got some dead, kind of useless muscle. It will get rid of it to leave the nice, shiny, clean muscle. And then when you start lifting again, you'll gain more new muscle, okay? So, yes, you will lose a little bit of weight. You will lose a little bit of muscle. But I'm telling you, like when I got ready for this modeling competition last year, I fasted for 5 days. I came in nice. And man, let me tell you, I couldn't tell that I lost a step at all. So don't worry about it. You want to get rid of the dead cells and scar tissue and anything else and toxins and the fat that you've accumulated that you don't need. So it is good to fast periodically. All right. Now, could you briefly describe how the procedure works, how long I should fast, how often? Real quick, I've answered this question in so many videos. Get The Miracle of Fasting by Paul Bragg. It's very easy. You start 1 day a week. Then beginning every month you do it for 3 days, all right? And then every 3 months you do it for 7 to 10 days, all right? That's how you do it. But he will give you instruction on how to do it and little intricacies you may not have, I may not be able to answer in this video. Next he says, thanks a lot. 1 million subscribers. Woo! Next question. Part 2. He says, I used to be normal looking as a little boy. I started getting chubbier at 8 years old. I was obese when I hit 12 years old and stayed that way till I was 15. I was 5.5 feet tall at 15 years old, weighing 195 pounds. At that point, I looked at myself in the mirror and I said, this is that! On my 16th birthday, I weighed 147 pounds. The problem I want to get to is that ever since my obese years, I've had a really big butt. I'm 20 now, by the way. This gave me the physique of a pear, and I beeping hate it. He meant to say fucking. My butt got smaller after the weight loss, of course, but it still looks disproportionate to the rest of my body. I started running every day for 6 months. Willfulness is not a problem for me. That's good, man. You got self-motivation. You're determined. That's good. And I lost a lot of weight, but not the disproportionality. Some people suggest I do squats. Do you think that would help? Would water juice fasting help? Or do I need to do something else? Thanks again. 1 million subscribers. Hey, check this out. I'm gonna start putting my phone down back here because I'm always getting in the camera, putting my phone down all in y'all faces and shit. But anyway, alright, so check this out. As far as, put it this way, your glutes are a damn muscle. Your glutes are a damn muscle. And just let me tell you this about the pear shape. The pear shape is rare in men. You know, we all deal with our imperfections and whatever, so you dealing with yours. Hey, I've got mine, you got yours, you know. You don't like the pear shape. I understand that. I grew up, and there's only like one guy I know that had the pear shape. It's kind of funny because he was shaped just like his sister. I was like, it's kind of weird. But I ain't calling you no bitch, I ain't calling you a punk, none of that. It's just the way you're shaped, man. I'm not saying it's feminine, I'm not. But anyway, that's where your body is storing your fat. That's where it decides it wants to store them, okay? Now I notice a lot of times people with you know, that pear shape also have bigger glute muscles and thigh muscles in that area. If I were you, talk to you like a bodybuilder who has a gifted body part. For example, when you have a gifted body part, they can tend to overshadow other muscles. So your quote-unquote gifted body part, it grows easily. It's already big, right? Like me, I always had big chest when I started lifting, so it was like, I guess I don't have to do as much as some other guys because my chest is pretty much developed. Some guys kill themselves and still can't get a chest like mine. You get what I'm saying? So if I were you, I probably would not do basement squats. I would only do them parallel. All right. Some guys say go below parallel. You go below parallel, it does hit the glutes. I would not focus on them because they're going to get worked anyway running. And running is, you know, even though it's high impact, you're jogging, you know, it's a form of cardio. You're not sprinting. You know, sprinting will build big muscles. I would concentrate on, if you're going to do squats, you're not going to go below parallel. If you're going to do leg press, don't go too deep. Same thing, you know what I mean? That way, they get a chance to shrink. You're not stimulating them and they start to deflate, but they will still be toned. But because they're not taking on that workload, they say to themselves, hey, we ain't got to be big no more. You know what I mean? Shrink down, booty. You know what I mean? That's what they're going to do. They're just going to shrink up. So your booty's going to get smaller. I will be doing a book review soon. I tell y'all, you know, I told you I never stop learning you some bitches. Alright? The 80-10-10 diet. Ooh, this is looking like a heaven sent, man. I'm halfway through, and I would suggest all my magnacites get that book who are looking for great health. Yeah, but I'm going to be doing a review later on because y'all been asking me to do a review. So, I hope that helped you out, man. Like I said, just think of it, it's your, you know, it's your gifted body part. Hey, that's just how it is, man. It's bigger than everything else. So you, being a bodybuilder, have to sculpt in a way to not pay attention to it so that it does not overshadow everything else. And the more weight you lose, the more lean you become, it's going to go away. But also do not accentuate it by lifting. Got what I'm saying? Remember, girls that want a great butt, that want a bit like that, don't have an ass, they're told to do squats. Remember that. So what you want to do is shrink your ass. They trying to build it. Don't do no basement squats like them girls are doing. Do not. Understand me? All right. Talk to y'all later.